Hi. Okay, going to give you a 10-minute stretch or thereabouts. So just start by standing, coming up, and side stretch up and over. Inhale and exhale. Looking up to the ceiling, just a nice windmill coming up and over. Reach those fingertips right up to the ceiling and over as if you're in between two panes of glass. Inhale and exhale. Now come up and hold a little bit longer. Inhale, as you exhale, squeeze that hand over. Come over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that hand. Coming down nice and gently. Taking your hands behind, push your chest out and curve in. So nice standing cat-cows, push your chest out and then curve in. Inhale and exhale. So starting to have a bit more of a fluid of movement, going in and out. Really letting that back. Mobilize. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to standing. Popping your thumbs on your shoulders and just relax your hands to your shoulders. So doing big circles with your elbows, and you can start to use more of your body. So nice, fluid and relaxed. And then change direction. So if it was forward, go backward. If you're backward, go forward. That's it, easing off that neck and shoulders. And then relax those arms down to your side and just a gentle twist side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. Twist to the spine, just letting your arms just relax and just swing with a little bit of control. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your shoulders up and back. And again, shoulders up and back. Shoulders up and back. And then one more time. Shoulders up and back. Take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to sink down, sinking your hips here to feel a nice stretch down the inside, and then swoop to the other side. So I'm pushing my hips back to feel my adductor here. And swoosh to the other side. Okay, as you want to, you could always go a little bit lower. See how tight you are here. You might feel just happier just staying here. That's it. Down and sinking in. Nice. Okay, for the next one, we're going to need a chair. So come, just ease. I'm going to start by sitting on a chair. So we're going to do a sitting glute stretch. So you sit on the chair, bring one leg up, and you're going to bend in and out. So you bring one leg up and over. Take your time as you need to, and you're sinking into that stretch. Just change my chair around a little bit. So my body is bending, folding over that leg. So I can feel it now. If you want to make it even a little bit deeper, make sure your chair is stable. And you come off, and then you can sink into the stretch this way here. Just make sure you've got enough strength in your arms to be able to hold that stretch. You don't need to be doing this one. You can just be here and just easing forward and back. Let's feel it in that glute. Okay, a little bit more mobilization from our back, still sitting on a chair. Pop your hands inside your knees, and you're going to twist, and you're going to come up and look over. So I'm going to pull and stretch. It's got a nice stretch of my back, rotation of my spine. Inhaling and exhaling. That's it. My hands are down, I pull. And then I stretch up behind my body, following the movement of that hand. One more each side. Focus on that breath, your inhale and your exhale. Okay, moving on, bringing your fingers up to your temples. You're going to come down. So again, your upper spine, having some rotation. Coming down, I'm using the supporting hand to push away my inside leg. And then I can close in and out. And then switch sides. So fingers on my temples, pushing away and in. That's it. Nice movement of that spine. That's it. But couple more here. Oh, and ease out. Okay, the chair can go away. We're going to come down onto the floor. Okay, 2 adductors again. Hopping your feet together, lifting yourself nice and high, and just pushing down. You can get your elbows into your legs. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, and then push down. Lengthening those legs as you go. Ease them off, and then come in. So I'm using my elbows to squeeze in here. Okay, taking one leg out, and you can keep the other one leg bent. Nice and long, sit nice and tall. And you're just going to fold in towards that hamstring. Reach forward for your foot. This is when you could use a band or a towel to loop over to that foot to help you to stretch down. I'm just feeling the back of my leg stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come back to the other leg. So bring that toe up, spine nice and tall, come up and over. You can use a band if you need for that foot. Doesn't matter how far you go down. If you're here and that's enough, then that's fine. You just work with your movement. That's it, ease it down. That's it, and just shake it off. Coming onto all fours. Into cat-cow for a back. So squeezing that tailbone under and letting it come up. Staying nice and long in our arms. So squeeze up and down. Sinking your back down, up and down. Bring it into a neutral spine and swish your hips side to side. You can look side to side to help, and bring this again back into a neutral spine. Taking one leg back, feeling a nice calf stretch. So you're just walking your legs back one by one. Feel a nice calf stretch. That's it. And then coming down to the floor and just coming up where you feel comfortable too. You might feel more comfortable here on your elbows, just driving your lower stomach into the floor and feeling a nice stretch for your back. If you're happy to, come up through your arms and then bring yourself back into a nice prayer stretch to curve that back. You can pop your head down to the floor and your hands back. And we're just going to go forward and back. So we've got a nice mobilization. Taking yourself back and forth as much as you're comfortable to do so. Your hips might not want to come down very far, but you're taking your hips back and forth. That's it. And just work through the range of movement. Okay. So we're going to take this into a child's pose. So as you come back, have your knees out, and you're going to come down and reach forward. So in this position here, your head can be on the floor. And you're going to take your body one side to the center and then the other side to the center, to the side, and just sink into that stretch each time. Reach forward and push your hips back and down, getting your chest down as close to the floor as you can. So you've got a moving child's pose. Right, then take it to the center and bring it back up into cat-cow. So back up into your cat-cow. Okay, for this one, you might need to put a cushion underneath your knee, depending how your knees are feeling. We're going to bring one leg forward, and you're going to feel a stretch here in your hip flexor. Now lean forward, you can bring that hand up and sink, and then we're going to swoosh back to feel it in our hamstring. So we swoosh forward, feel it in your hip flexor, opening up this hip, swooshing back, coming in for a hamstring. So there's nice mobility, and you can swoosh through and deepen into that stretch as you feel comfortable to do so. One more. And then change legs. Okay, swooshing forward and back. So changing legs, your hamstring, and swooshing into that hip flexor here. You can always hold on to a chair. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, you could hold on to a chair with one of your stabilizing hands to try and help. Remember to inhale and exhale. Nice. And then bring it down. Well done. Okay. From here, either sitting on a chair or sitting on your knees or cross-legged, it's up to you. Just back to some side stretches, coming up and over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, really push up. Reach those fingertips up and over. Sit, and one more. And then bring it to center and coming out. And then coming in. Coming out. And coming in. Okay, so we're going to go on to our quads. So lying down on your stomach. See if you can get that leg. Drive your quad into the floor. Your head can come down to the mat and relax. And try and lengthen that first front quad. You can drive your hips slightly, bring your knee off the floor. And then switch to the other side. That's it. And just gently switch side to side. That's it. And then bring it back to your cobra, to your prayer stretch. Just easing that back to where it feels comfortable. And then from here, we're going to go and swoop into a pigeon. So come into a front support, swoop that leg through and sink in. So a nice pigeon for your glute stretch. So you're in your front position here. I swoop my leg through, walk the back leg back, and you can always hold onto that foot to help you. Come up and change legs. So swoop that leg through, walk that leg back. You can always hold onto that foot, and then coming down into that stretch. That's it. And change over again. So just keep changing as you're comfortable to do so. You can be sitting, you can be lying. wherever you feel comfortable in that stretch. Okay, coming onto your back. So nice back twist. So starting with a tuck, taking your legs one way and your arms the other way. Tuck in, arms one way, legs the other way. Lovely twist for that back. Tuck in the center. Bring it to a tuck into the center and just rock side to side. Grab those toes and just squeeze those knees down. Take your legs up and just feel a nice opener here for your hips. And then release, roll onto your front. Coming back to cross-legged or on your knees. And just finish that stretch with some breaths. Take a deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, push your shoulders back and down. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Two more. Inhale, bring your shoulders up. As you exhale, push back down. One more. Shoulders up. And then push back down. Keeping your shoulders still. Taking your neck to the side. Roll to the front. Neck to the side. Roll to the front. That's it. Just let your head hang to the front. And now you're going to come up into a forward fold, but keeping your head low. Head low and just let your body hang. You can soften your knees if you want to. Just let your head and your neck relax. Take a deep breath in and slowly out. And again, deep breath in and slowly out. Trying to lengthen the whole time. Taking your hands behind if you want to and have a stretch. And then very slowly walking up. Very slowly. Keeping your head down. Take a deep breath in. Raise your hands up and down. Deep breath in. And out and down. Two more. And out and down. One more. And out and down. Oh, nice. Roll your shoulders. Just mobilize your body. Make it feel quite nice and loose. Twist side to side. Well done. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that little stretch.